Hello, my country people. Them we don't come live today, Tuesday, number 18 day for March 2025. We can give updates and briefings on recent events and the topics that are on the screen. As we join, we know the usual routine. We share, contribute the cam. I want for share in the background a few minutes, and then we'll come mash fire for continue with the live broadcast. My country people. Them we share. Thank you plenty. We share. Thank you once more, my country with them. And no say time now for Cameroon. It still be too early. Some people just finished for work. So we never get all man, it don't assemble. But all the black legs them as we assemble, when I call the other black legs, them they can join me. I get some updates and I get some briefings for Una. And then we'll go analyze one or two things and then we'll call it a day. So the topics today on the screen for Una, as soon as they join, Una match fire for share, make it go far and wide, contribute the cam. We'll give ourselves 1 or 2 more minutes for share, and then we'll go start proper. My country people then. Thank you plenty. Today, na Tuesday, number 18 day for March 2025. The topic of discussion where I bring up for Una, a day on the screen as Una Fisiam. Una note this year, 2025, na election year for Cameroon. We get presidential election where they come towards the tail end of the year. So the 5 topics we can discuss with Una. Una forgive Una updates and briefings on recent events where they don't happen. You get also part 2, we'll talk about the political situation for Cameroon and how it impacts on ambassadorial terrorism. And part number 3 for this presentation, we'll talk about so-called dialogue with the amba terrorists where they're abroad. And then part 4, we'll talk about the advice where I get them for the amba people, them, and I know so we always advise them. Got Una questions and the comment section. So if you get any particular question about anything where we discuss them today or anything we don't ever talk about or anything we come to mind and you think say countryman, if it helps shed light on that, leave them in the comment section. When the time reach, we'll go put your comment on the screen and then we'll go answer your question. My contributor then we'll look at the comment section later. So part 5, when at the comment section, it will look something like this, and we'll get your comments on the screen, just like that one from Very New Shay, where it talks a mash fire, and we'll get Emmanuel Z New, always they present. It's a make una share. And I agree with that comment and that sentiment. When I know countryman, it there on WhatsApp. Now my WhatsApp number that on the screen, +44 749 519 8739. When I WhatsApp me, you will get an automatic message where it will come with a link for join one of our WhatsApp groups. just join the group, and if we get any updates, I will drop them inside the groups, my contribute them. So that's it, my contribute them. Without further ado, I welcome all una where una don't join we for this live broadcast. When I leave a comment, when I don't leave a comment, Chris and no go cry. So now when I comments and the effective compromisation and Black Lives Matter with the drum, where they bring tears for amba terrorists, their eyes like Chris and day for day they cry for that picture when I see them on the screen. So when I leave in the comments, for make sure say Chris Anu and all the other amba terrorists, them they cry. So we don't be live for 6.5 minutes. Perfect time for we for March Fire for go to part 1 of our presentation. So for update una and brief una on recent events, I get the top 3 where we want to talk about. The divisional officer for Idabato for Ndian Division, Mr. Ewane Roland, where he be kidnapped on the 1st of October 2024. He be released yesterday, the 17th of March 2025. And they don't take he, they do medical checkup, and then they don't bring it to Boya. And then last my check, I think he was on his way to Yaoundé. So we'll also talk about Ngokatunja, 3 terrorists that be compromised yesterday as well, and 6 victims, kidnapped victims, they be rescued. And we'll talk about the United States and Cameroon relations, and then we'll wrap them up. So starting with the deal for Idabato, when I know very well, say amba terrorists, they don't display stupidity on Facebook about divisional officer of Idabato and some other people. They don't ask me questions themselves. For example, why Cameroon government no do this? Why Cameroon government no do that? So earlier on, I don't broadcast information in relations to the kidnapping and the subsequent release. So the information I get them, and I don't play the audios, the audio conversations between the kidnappers, them with the Nigerian criminals, the kidnapping, and the ransom demand, they demand over $1 million for their release. Now, them 2, they will be kidnapped. Some people, they don't ask me about the other person where be kidnapped with. I cannot tell you information I don't know. So I don't know the whereabouts of the other individual. All way I know, now say the divisional officer, Mr. Ewane Roland, he be released and he don't regain your freedom. And the last time I checked him, your family members, they be raised $27,000, which is over 16.5 million francs, from selling personal properties. They raise that money, pay to the criminals as ransom for your release. I don't also publish them on our website, www.countrypeople.com, the torture videos where the criminals, they record where they torture you for sending for your family members and for extort money from them, and all of that details them. So I will receive this audio communication between the criminals and your family members them several months ago, about 2 or 3 months ago. But I never want to publish that kind of information because of the sensitive situation on the ground. Because if you publish some kind of information, it'd be irresponsible. If it cause the bandits and the criminals them for carry out some certain actions, the way it could be detrimental to the outcome where we want them. At the end of the day, we want the divisional officer for regaining freedom. So we'll be very happy say regaining freedom. So now why that way I be keep the audio conversations between the criminal ransom and the family members and no publish them because I know be one for jeopardize the safety. So now I know say it don't be why that way I go ahead for publish the audios and the pictures and videos them, or if you torture and all of those things them. So make an answer a few of my questions then. People the way they be concerned say why Cameroon government no do this, why Cameroon government no do this. First thing first, no be na all thing where a government they do they run can talk for Facebook, especially with this kind of situation where it be an international situation where it involve another sovereign, foreign, neighboring, friendly country. So obviously, in this kind of situation where the kidnappers and Nigerian criminals, where they cross over to Ndian into Cameroon sovereign territory, kidnap a Cameroon administrator, and then take and go back into Nigeria, the Cameroon military cannot enter into another country's sovereign territory for carry out military operations. It is illegal by international standards. You need Nigeria, the authorization for enter into their territory for whatever reason where you do them. For whatever reason where you want to enter into their sovereign territory, you need their authorization. So This one now, it be involved the Ministry of External Relations for Cameroon and the Nigerian Foreign Ministry as well, for collaborate for see how for help the situation for rescue the kidnapped victims. And those kind of diplomatic channels them and diplomatic cables them, they don't usually make them public. So whatever Cameroon government will do in the background for release them or for get their freedom, you and I will probably never know, because those kind of diplomatic channels them are usually quite secretive. That's how nations speak until the both nations they be ready for put a statement out publicly, and then they can put them out publicly. That's how countries they collaborate. And make una also understand the situation. Say kidnapping for ransom for Nigeria is a normal everyday business, and I can't prove it for una in a second. So some people they also talk say why the family members they get to sell personal properties then in order for secure your release. I would take a little bit more time for elaborate on this point for educate what people then, because they like a lot of people they not be on this, they not get an understanding of how the world it works. So there is no sovereign nation in the world that has a policy to pay ransoms to criminals. None. No sovereign nation, not there in the world where it get that policy. Usually, every nation in the world, their policy now say they don't negotiate with criminals, they don't with terrorists. Every nation in the world, it get them in their policy say, if you're a criminal, the law should take its course and you should be tracked down, you should be arrested, you should be you should go through the criminal penal code of that country and you should face the penalties for your crimes. No country, no day where they talk say some criminals we will reward them. And there is such a thing which is called precedent. Okay, and no, when I talk say precedent, some people the day where they don't really understand. Now why that way I take my time for bring una this information where una see them on the screen, my computer them. So if I look on that screen, when I pay attention on the screen for a few seconds, when I go say these two words them, they be pronounced almost identical, but they get different spellings and they be used in different contexts and they get totally different meanings. If now hear some noise in the background, now just mini my boss, it come get attention for you. Now give me 1 second, my computer. So hello, welcome. How are you? Okay, so now just that distraction. So if I hear some noise in the background, that is perfectly normal. I could mind the business and I could mind my business for talk for now. So like I talk, these two words then precedent. One be spelled S-I and the other one be spelled C-E. Now just the difference that the president with S-I, it means, say, for example, an elected head of a country, like the head of state, is the president, like President Paul Biya, that's the president we talk about. There's another word called precedent, which is the CE, which is now word where it comes from the word to precede, something that comes before another. Okay, pre means before, and then post means after. For example, pre-election and post-election. Okay, so the precedent where they talk about now the CE. Google, it described this word precedent as an earlier event or action that is regarded as an example or a guide to be considered in subsequent similar circumstances. So if you go as a sovereign nation and as a government, go to pay ransoms to kidnappers because they kidnap a divisional officer, you are setting a very dangerous precedent. Now, an example where you don't put them out there, where where future subsequent similar circumstances, people they go expect you for follow the exact same example where we don't set them. Just imagine, say, if they kidnap the divisional officer for Idabato, and then Cameroon government it go pay $1 million for secure your release, right? What happens next if they can't kidnap now? Now say the SDO for Manu. Can you continue with that precedent where you don't set them? Can you make it now a policy of the country to keep paying ransoms to your kidnapped administrators? It is not manageable. It is not feasible to set, and it's a very dangerous precedent because once you set them, if you pay for release one administrator, they kidnap another one, and you no pay, how that one will look like to the family members the way they kidnap their relative, you no pay, but they kidnap the other one, you pay. You understand? Imagine, say you be papa for country, and I wait this way. when way you've been a head of state, a president, or you get powers of responsibility over people, then you get to get a bird's eye view of a situation. Okay, like the president of the country, if they like high up like the eagle where they fly out, it need for fish see the whole territory, the whole country where it be president of. It no go just they look at a small subdivision or division, you know, it no go to look at the problem through the keyhole, it go look at the problem through the bird's eye view, where you get to go higher away from the problem, look at the general, all the environment for fit, then make a decision. Because a decision where you make them for a dabato, if you get direct and correlating effect or impact in, for example, in the far north region, or in Manu division, or in the eastern region of Cameroon, if the neighboring countries, them like Chad, Niger, Nigeria, they realize the Cameroon government, if they pay ransoms when you kidnap their administrators, guess what way they select rebels and for east of Cameroon go start do? Select rebels and from the Central African Republic. They go cross enter inside Cameroon, risk their lives for kidnap divisional officers and the SDOs inside Cameroon because they know say Cameroon will go pay them $1 million US because we don't set a dangerous precedent. So if a country go pay ransoms for released administrators, then they are not helping the situation. They are instead making the situation worse. They set an example for tell the criminals them say, if you risk your life for can't kidnap our administrators, we go reward you. We go reward your bad behavior. Now, the divisional officer for Idabato, Mr. Ewane Roland, is spent 5.5 months in captivity inside Nigeria. You think, say, if the kidnappers, they be know, say it would take them 5.5 months before they collect ransom, and they don't even collect half, even 1/4, or even 1/10 of the ransom where they be think say they go fit collect them. You think say they for do them? No, because at the end of the day, these are criminal entities. They are criminal. What's the word I'm looking for? They are criminal gangs. Okay, they are racketeering. They kidnap for ransom. They extort. At the end of the day, it's an enterprise. They want to make money. No one wants to go into business to lose money, and it is a business because they invest money in order to make money. They invest money in buying flying boats. They invest money in recruiting other people that they will use, because for kidnap some person wholly inside bush for 5.5 months, it means that you need a team of about 10 people them where they go keep them you know, they go keep guard on them, they go make sure say they chop, they make sure say then you get the hostage negotiators and all of those people them. It's a whole network of people them, and all of those people them in those 5.5 months they have to eat. They would be either be on salary, or at the end of the day when they pay the ransom, you could divide the money, give their own. You out of the 16.5 million, you will give, maybe they did them 10, you give this person 700,000 for that 5 months work. We don't do them 5.5 months. You give one 700,000, give the other one 1 million, you give the other one 300,000, give the other one 600,000. You need communication equipment, you need for buy flying boats, you need for buy generators them, you need for bribe the corrupt Nigerian authorities them, you need for buy guns, ammunition, all of those things them. They cost money. So they need money for set up this criminal enterprise, and they need for make a profit. If you make them, they know say there will be no profit to be made to enter Cameroon and kidnap Cameroonian administrators them. That makes the administrators them, their lives, it could be safer. So you get all the other SDOs and DOs and governors where they in the border areas to Cameroon borders them from Chad, Niger, Nigeria, Central African Republic. All of those DOs, SDOs, and other administrators, and now they be safer because Cameroon is denied for pay ransom. So, as the head of state, as the minister for external relations or the minister of interior, you know, go just look at what will happen inside Idabato. No, you go look at what will fit happen in the eastern part of Cameroon, what will fit happen in Marwa, Garwa, and the far north, which will fit happen inside Menchum, inside Ndonga Mantum, where it also border Nigeria. So if you start to send out a negative message, say you go pay ransoms if they kidnap your administrators them, then you go embolden the criminals them, they go invest even more money and recruit more people then, and make the enterprise bigger, because they know say there are possibilities of them making more money by crossing into Cameroon and kidnapping Cameroon administrators them. So now we don't set a good precedent by not negotiating with the terrorists and criminals, by not paying a ransom. all the other SDOs, DOs, and public administrators them where the day inside Cameroon, they be safer today because of that. Make una understand that. So the people they ask, I hope that one it give una clarity for understand how way papa for country or papa for family or chief for village, it make decisions them. And they just make a decision looking at one tiny little situation. It look at the holistic, it take a holistic view and see how a decision in Idabator can have reverberating effects and consequences in the eastern part of Cameroon and the northern part of Cameroon. So those are the kind of considerations you make. Imagine, say you be papa for picking them. You get 3 picking them, maybe even 1 woman. You be papa, you get 1 woman, 3 picking them. One of that picking, a commode, it is strong head, it is thief, it is fight for school, it is do all kind of babating them. The other one, now very, very calm, intelligent, considerate, and well-behaved picking. Now, the other picking where the rascal, where the thief, they commit atrocities, the way they bring shame for the family. You don't put both of them for the same school, they go exactly the same secondary school. The other one with the strong head, the thief, they commit atrocities, them. They don't go thief, principal, mobile phone. As a result of that, they dismiss it for that school. Now, what you go do? You go move that picking for school and no send it again for school at all, because the only other school where it there for una town, na another school where it be a private school and a dormitory. So you feel only afford for sending your picking for government public school where it be cheaper, and you send both of your picking for that school. Now that one with a strong head, they don't dismiss it for that government school. And the only other school will be available for you for sending for day. Now that dormitory school will be more expensive and a prestigious school. So now, faced with that reality, you as the papa for the picking them, the 2 picking them, what you could do? You could take that strong head picking where it don't commit crime, it don't go thief, they dismiss it for school. You could reward it by sending you to more expensive private school where you did not dormitory school. While where the other picking, where the thief, it pass all the exams them. It go for that government school where get plenty school fees. It never thief, they never dismiss it. But it no go get the opportunity for go for prestigious school. It no go get the opportunity for go for dormitory school. Why? Because it never thief. Why where they picking with thief, when I hit a strong head, now you go pay school fees for sending for better school, for dormitory school. They spend plenty money for you. Your school fees now 700,000. Why would the other picking way the thief? It be well behaved. Your school fees now 7,500. So as papa for those 2 picking them, what you could do? You need to think about how for penalize that picking way thief, but you also want for ruin your future because you still want it for go for school. At the same time, you don't want for send a bad message for that picking way, it been a good picking way, not the thief. You know, one for tell that good picking say, the only way for you for go dormitory school, now if you thief, they dismiss you. I hope say that analogy it make una understand properly how way government it make decisions them. When I bear with me 1 second, my computer them. This my birthday for here, the Chakra place for here. When I listen to Langmin Nestor at the camp.
They recall him more than my country people, that loser, that criminal. That guy, he don't fight war for La Republic more than La Republic to Cameroon soldiers. I mean, every day he's trying to do something for seeing La Republic defeat us. He be focused. He be so focused to the point where they miss one day where he never try to put something out there, talent to destroy Amazonia. Yet we are not paying attention. I think say if that guy is a contractor, titles. On a serious note, what we don't work for La Republic, it passed even Brigadier General Ka or Dr. Voler. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. Now the infighting, if we lost this war, God forbid, I'm not going to even blame La Republic again. Look at their own activists. Look at this criminal way they call it. Conrad Titus. Instead of our activists to focus on people like that to destroy him once and for all, no, our activists are then against themselves. They be so righteous against themselves. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. It even instruct La Republic of Cameroon terrorists, they don't kill Ambazonia fighters. For example, General Trouble, out of negligence in Gokutunja, was killed.
So my contributor, I don't come back again. I wanna excuse me. That's what you get when you get your picking, and he like you even more than he like him, mommy. So enough he stay for 5 or 10 minutes without me. He go run around, run can't make sure say it can't disturb me small before he run go back again. So I don't just take it, go keep him for some place, distract him, make it begin play for day, so that man finish his live broadcast. I go round them up. So as we talk, my contributor them. As the head of state, as a person where they're in position of power and responsibility, you know, fit make a very bad situation worse by taking the wrong decision. I don't give you the analogy of Papa will get two picking them, both of the picking they go the same school, one be good, the other one it be naughty, it a thief. So if the picking thief, they dismiss it for school. You know, if it take a decision where it go reward the picking way, it get bad behavior, and then the other picking way, it no get bad behavior, the good picking, it go look at the situation like saying it be punished because it be good. Okay, now just an analogy. I know the talk say the divisional officer for a Dabator, it don't do something wrong. No. But as we talk further, when I go understand why I bring that analogy. Now, I want for make I remove that information on the screen. I want for display some other information on the screen for my contributor. When I bear with me 1 second, I want for display some other information on the screen. So I will share. I want to share with now my screen. So I hope so when I see the screen, when I will see one website where I load them up before I come live. I prepare this information so that I don't go take away too much time. So Nigeria and a country where the criminality it be so high for the level where they kidnap plus their own sitting governors. Okay, this power there on the screen when I see them for here. Your name na Fred Chukwelobe, where no, I mean it name na Chris Ngige on how they pronounce them. It be a sitting governor of Anambra State where it be kidnapped from your own office by non-state actors. That is Nigeria, okay? Nigeria is a country where they kidnap a sitting governor of a state. See, they published this thing 8 months ago now for July the 10th, 2023, just about 20 years ago. Now, recent history, they kidnapped the sitting governor of Nigeria inside your office. Kidnap. How is that even possible? That can never happen in Cameroon. Imagine, say they can't kidnap Lele Afrique for Bamenda or Kalabilai for Douala, or they go kidnap wait to be this spy named Augustine wait again for Bafusam. Imagine, say they go kidnap you inside your office. Okay, now make you look at this. Now Nigeria, this. Why when we bring this evidence or these situations for Nana for understand say kidnapping for ransom now everyday business. The kidnapping for Nigeria just like how man the background for Corner Road for Chopam. This one now the Vatican News, okay, the Catholic Church. It is report now see this person we there on the screen so now I named that Reverend Father Sylvester Okechukwu was kidnapped and killed in Nigeria on March the 5th, 2025. This month, today now the 18th, when 2 weeks ago they kidnapped this Reverend Father. They kill them for Nigeria. In total, the Catholic Church for Nigeria, this one at Vatican, the Catholic Church in the report say 145 priests, just Catholic priests alone. We need to talk about the Baptists. We need to talk about the Muslim religious leaders. We need to talk about the full gospel. You know, say for Nigeria, every 3 people, then one of them are pastor. Okay, all churches them now they get church inside all man in the kitchen for Nigeria. So this one are just Catholic priests. Catholic Church alone, one denomination, 145 priests they be kidnapped in Nigeria in the last decade between 2015 and 2025. Now the statistics that, and 11 of those they be killed, okay, in the past 10 years. And no man never talks in Nigeria they at war. Nigeria no get war. For Cameroon, where they talk, even when I want to talk now, how many priests? Where they don't, when we talk all religious leaders, the way they don't kill them in the Anglophone zone in the past 9 years since 8 to 9 years since Ambassador Terrorism. Enough for even reach 5. Whether you want to talk pastors, imams, reverend fathers, all people the way they preach the gospel, all of them they don't reach 5. Nigeria, the one the way they kill them 11, and 145 Catholic priests alone they don't be kidnapped because now business in Nigeria now. If you read this story, go down, you come to this section for here. This section for here where I hope some of you see and where I highlight them. So it say Nigeria in shock at the murder of 21-year-old seminarian by kidnappers. If you click on that link, it will load this page. When I see him now, see this small boy, seminarian Andrew Peter, killed by kidnappers, and also his composite picture on this other picture now, Reverend Father Philip Ikweli, who was released. So they kidnapped them too, they killed the poor young guy, and the Reverend Father will be released later. So now the news that this news they write on which day? Now just a few days ago. Okay, now, and I talk a few days. Thursday, 13th of March. Today, now the 18th of March. Now 5 days ago, they released their other Reverend Father, but they kill the poor young guy, the 21-year-old seminarian, were able to study for become a Reverend Father. 21 years old seminarian killed by kidnappers. For Nigeria, kidnapping now ordinary everyday business. So if you therefore they talk say where the divisional officer Ewane Roland, why government no do this? Yes, government. Imagine say you be Cameroon government. You work Ministry of External Relations. You contact your Nigerian counterparts for foreign affairs. You tell them say you get one of your administrators who will be kidnapped and taken to Nigeria. So you solicit assistance from the Nigerian government for act and for make sure say hopefully they go resolve the issue and bring the divisional officer out of that situation. Your foreign affairs, counterpart for Nigeria could just laugh at the situation. They say, bro, for our country, they kidnap us. Now they say granite for corner road. Every single minute for Nigeria, they kidnap some person. We will start for Wusa. We know if we first handle our own situation in-house. Now foreigner on you want cap. Join the queue. There is a queue of about 10,000 people the way we are working on their cases. Them. You are just one of 10,000 cases. So now the situation that even the Nigerian government, no hear where they kidnap their own government officials there. They can't kidnap us governor for Nigeria inside your office. Now they can't country then that will be things when I want to compare with Cameroon. You understand, no? So now the situation that with the divisional officer, Ewane Roland, sorry, say I take a little bit longer for this particular topic. So for this one, updating now with the briefings, I make go now for point number 2 from Goketunja, where 3 terrorists they be compromised the other day. Now the picture that we did on the screen. So 6 refugees, what I said refugees, 6 victims. Now them that on the screen, we always talk about things we show now evidence. So now the 6 victims and that way they be kidnapped. Actually, they be now them 10 where they kidnap them, they hold them inside that abandoned school building. They expect awaiting ransoms. They will demand 2.5 million francs each from these kidnapped victims. So this one happened from Goketunja. And yesterday, the 17th of March 2025 as well, for Baba 1, the Kumkum distributors, they be, as you see on the picture on the screen, they launch an operation, they go rescue the people them. So they've been at them 10. The other ones, they don't pay the ransoms, they release them on Saturday. They kidnap them on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, Friday the 14th of March. And then the one that they pay ransoms, they release them. And this other one, they deny for release them because they don't gather the money for pay ransoms for their release. So when I say I'm saying this, so Anglophone civilian population, they don't finally understand now. There is no way for even hide them anymore. No person really dispute the fact that the amba terrorists are kidnapping Anglophones for ransom. Even the amba terrorists and sisters they talk now, they don't still even hide them. So gone are the days where Anglophones rely about which maybe they happen inside the Anglophone zone. Almost all man, they don't become a victim for the level where they don't even bother for try for disguise and say, oh, no be amba, unknown gunmen, all of that nonsense. They don't even bother to say that anymore. And one of the reasons that way you see, I'm saying no person is still what Canada talk say, calling for the Cameroon government to initiate dialogues, calling for dialogue. All of that, it don't stop. Because say all man, they don't understand the truth and the reality. Say that the ambassador terrorists they kidnap our parents. See, order or pardon, they can't kidnap them. They ask for 2.5 million francs each. So now profitable business, my contributor, and now profitable business, and now what that they happen in the Anglophone zone. So now the reason that way Anglophone picking they be carry check from quite guns to go for bush for kidnap their own Anglophone papa them hold on for ransom. I always talk my thing. I provide evidence. So my contributor will go for the 3rd point for this part 1. The other part for this presentation and it will be as long as this. So the 3rd part will talk about the United States and Cameroon relations. So in the past few days, when I don't hear some Ambazonia should know why blast terrorists them. They report stupidity. They talk say, oh, United Nations, it go ban, it go stop visas them. Make Cameroonians they not take visa for go America, blah 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 blah. All that nonsense. That is nonsense. That list will be published by the New York Times. It not be official, and that so-called leak is not official. And the other day, Ma put the picture on the screen. As I always talk Martin them and they display evidence with which where they talk. So if you see on the screen, when I say the other day, I mean yesterday, 24 hours ago. As a matter of fact, make I display this information. So ma display this information on the screen for now again. Ma go for this page. I show una. Una bear with me 1 second. If I search US Embassy, now US Embassy that their official website or their official Facebook page, I wanna read down for the which we talk. It talks say the ambassador Lamora met with the Minister of External Relations, His Excellency Lejeune Belambela, today to reaffirm the strong partnership between the United States and Cameroon and to discuss the US foreign policy. So the United States ambassador that for Yaoundé, the United States ambassador that Mr. Lamora and the Minister of External Relations, Lejeune Belambela, and that power is there to the right of that picture. Now, Minister Felix Mbayu, he been a minister delegate at the presidency to the Minister of External Relations in charge of the Commonwealth. So Nayi be second under Minister Lejeune Belambela, and Nayi handle all affairs to the Commonwealth and even Islamic world, because the power it be in charge of the Islamic world. It be died, I think, 2 years ago, and they never replace it. So Minister Felix Mbayu, when picking for Old Town Bamenda, Nayi it the head that a lot of the responsibilities for our foreign affairs or external relations. Okay, so this one, as they post them 21 hours ago at 6 p.m. UK time on the 17th of March. You can see the information I provide them for now. Now, United States Embassy for Yaoundé, their official Facebook page this. So they show now evidence, and the minister, the ambassador for United States, he meet up the minister for Cameroon, and he discussed explain for them, say the relationship between the United States and Cameroon, it be very strong, very good. And one of the reasons now, because of the 1,700 Cameroonians, the way they did for United States, where they be earmarked for be deported, Cameroon, it receive all the deportees, and not get problems. So it cooperate with the United States of America. The United States, if I told the one for penalize any country, they could try for penalize our countries the way they need to collaborate with them with their foreign affairs policies. So if your citizens they go for America illegally and they fail in the asylum claims or whatever, they go eject them or return them to their original countries. Then, so some countries the way they deny them for accept those people the way America want to remove them out of that country. Those countries them that the kind of countries the way the fit talk say America get problems with them, but Cameroon not get that problem because Cameroon it go accept. They don't really tell America, and they don't really start send some of those people the way Donald Trump administration it be designate them, say they will remove them out of the country when Cameroonians say they need to repatriate them, send them back for Cameroon, and Cameroon they receive those people them no problem. So the relationship between Cameroon and the United States of America it be strong. So make una no listen or pay any attention to the stupidity way some amba nonsense people that they talk out there say the United States it will restrict visa for Cameroonians and all of those things. Those are just it's just noise. Make una not ever believe anything with Amba talk in the first place. Now, make we move on. My contribute them to part 2 of this presentation. Ma put the poster on the screen. Before we move on to part 2, my contribute them and if I drink small water, and then I go come. We'll talk about the political situation for Cameroon and how it impacts on the ambassador terrorists. My contribute them.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank you, plenty, my country people. Them. So now we are back for part 2 for this presentation. We'll talk about the presidential election where they come for Cameroon and how it will impact on ambassador terrorism. So towards the ending of this year, I believe in October, I don't know the exact date, we will get political situation for Cameroon where they get presidential election, and whatever the situation where it happen, it will impact on the ambassador terrorism. It don't already start get the impact right now. So now in a situation where, because of the political situation where they happen inside Cameroon, where they get presidential election, there's a possibility that we will get a new president and head of state for Cameroon by this time next year. So there is absolutely, if you take this one, go for bank, go bank them, you will get interest on top. There is absolutely zero pressure on the Cameroon government whatsoever for dialogue, negotiate, or whatever with the ambassador terrorists. Now, one of the impacts that way it get them, because of the political transition where the world it envisaged inside Cameroon, whether or not President Pobia win the election or another person win them, either way, there will be a swearing in of a president in the next few months. So now Cameroon is in the process of preparing for presidential election, and after that presidential election, they would then get to swear in a new head of state. And after the new head of state come into power, they will give you some time, maybe some months or even a year or two, for get the policies in place before now the world it could even want for look up to you for do anything about this ambassador terrorism. So because of that dynamic with the presidential election coming in Cameroon, there is zero pressure on the Cameroon government to do anything. Literally, Cameroon government, if you get away with murder in the Anglophone zone right now, because no person no get the eyes on the Anglophone zone or whatever it happened for day. All eyes are now on Yaoundé, the Unity Palace, the presidential election, and the political drama, the political situation where they play out in Cameroon right now. That's where the international and even the local attention is focused. This nonsense really happened in the Anglophone zone right now is like a non-event. So make me understand that reality. That's how the political situation inside Cameroon it impacts the ambassador terrorism. There is zero interest, zero pressure, zero consideration for saying they go dialogue, negotiate, talk to, appease the amba terrorist or any of that nonsense. Nothing like that is happening because all pressure, all attention, all interest is the presidential election. After the presidential election, then you will look at if we get a new president or the current president will continue. Either way, it will need a few months for doing a cabinet reshuffle, for set the government in place, and then it will still need another few months for get the government up and running, for sort out some challenges them. So you're looking at the very least, if you over small, now 12 whole months, 1 year from today, from March 2025, at the earliest possibility, say any person could think about the amba noisemakers in the diaspora now March 2026. At the earliest, now 1 year. And by that March 2026, when I know how much grinding we go on the grind, amba should know what last up on the ground. We would do enough grinding. Okay, man, just mention on the screen for my computer. When I see this one the way they do on the screen now, we don't grind this one day. In just the past, look at many of them, the one that will kill them. Even Ayabacho be arrested and locked up in Norway. This one are only ADFO. This one are just in 2023-24. We don't compromise all their so-called top commanders or generals, them from JC to Iron to Stone to Ayabacho himself, Rambo, Senior Man, Omega, Pastor Emma, Cobra, Ruby. We don't compromise them. In the past, just 12 months to 24 months. In the next 12 months, we will grind even more. And this picking them, Now the leverage way the things that they get them for fit dialogue or negotiate with the Cameroon government. Okay, this beginning where they do on the screen. Robosco, Sargon, Dino, Lucifer, Ayuk Poison, Black Rapper, CP, Desmond, Alaji for Bafoot, Akko Giant. All this one way they do on the screen where they display for now. Now the leverage that way the so-called Amazonians they get them. These ones them will compromise them just for this 2024 way pass. They all the one they do on the screen now. Only Dino way will kill them before, but Lucifer. All of this one they do on the screen will compromise them now for 2024. So if you give you 12 more months, we will do enough grinding on the ground where we go wipe even these small noise makers where they make noise now. So we go wipe them. Where would they wipe away the people the way they for use them as leverage, their chips on the board for use them as sacrificial lambs them as leverage for say they want for dialogue or negotiate. So in these 12 months, even if they bring back any so-called international pressure or whatever on Cameroon government to go dialogue, negotiate with Amba them, even the whole world go don't see them say peace, normalcy, and tranquility it will return because the kidnapping will reduce because the kidnappers would have been killed. Okay, the ghost town, lockdown, all of that nonsense, they don't get the capability because would they systematically wipe out the shit, no wipe blast the way they be come on with guns and shoot for air, drive people them, talk about lockdowns and all of those things then. So as we compromise them, peace and normalcy it comes. So if any person thinks that they saw some pressure could come on the Cameroon government, but tell us something from now till March 2024, zero, nada, nothing. So faced with that reality, we'll move on now to the next point for this talk where I bring up for now. Okay, so we don't talk about political situation, presidential election for part 2, and how it impacts on the ambassador terrorism. Now, make we talk about the so-called dialogue with the Amba terrorists with the day abroad. So obviously, we know say with the already dialogue with them, whether or not the one that they are abroad or the one that they are on the ground. How do we get them to surrender and join the GDR? Because we dialogue with them. Simple as that. We talk to them all the time. Even the ones them like Yannick Sikot, you know, the ones where they don't surrender, come up for the Amba nonsense, they can't join with our own camp. All of them, we talk to them. That's how we get them to surrender. Okay, so, but it is not official, as in say, now government, it goes down for talk to terrorists. No, that nonsense no go happen. Even though we understand, say, we get some appeasement people then within the Cameroon government, where they want to see that happen, say, make we go legitimize the Amba terrorists then. Like Ayabacho, where they prison already, those people do exist. But the reality we need for understand that say where we there on the other side, where we don't want for appease terrorists or for reward their bad behavior. Now we control the cum distribution. So any person where you go for Canada, for Norway, or for Switzerland, they talk about cheeseburger eating contest. That person no good control what cum distribution contest. So after when I don't go chop on a cheeseburger, when I come back, we'll go to distribute cum. That's all. So they know if you control that one. We're gonna understand that one, and then where we not detect nonsense from Amba terrorists, we get powers for sabotage anything where any person go talk with them for Canada, Norway, or whatever. You come back just like the Canada cheeseburger eating contest. After they come back, what's happen? We just sabotage the whole thing. Nah. So sabotage the whole thing is stop, right? So we get that power. And like I tell you now, we don't even talk about who to dialogue with because no, the not person even know who to dialogue with. I would ask it to achieve what? You want to go dialogue with them to achieve what? And then even after you don't consider that, we don't even know who to dialogue with. We don't ever achieve anything by dialogue with them. And then number 3, why would you go to dialogue with them? Why? When first of all, no person no go put any pressure for we for go dialogue with them. We just continue for the grind the ambush, no why blast them on the ground. They don't get the powers or the capability for disturb we make we no extract natural resources them from that territory, whether na CDC, palm oil, or the extract petroleum offshore for now, they cannot stop us. So when I continue to make noise, if this talk vex you, go kidnap some mommy for Labukam, or go for Norway, go liberate Ayabacho. if we no be sabotage that Canada cheeseburger eating contest, I have actually look as for still they out. The Norwegian government no for arrested because of a thing say maybe because Cameroon government or whatever they talk with ye, maybe it go bring peace. So make we no arrest yet. If for being a diplomatic or political decision, not for arrestee. And also, if we no be sabotage that nonsense for Canada, I actually look at 100% for still be free today. 100%. Because now because they will sabotage that Canada cheeseburger eating contest, where it will frustrate the idiot for go start do public executions them and they can't claim responsibility. And all of those things them now a lady for the situation where it they in now because of our brilliant strategy will frustrate the idiots, they make mistakes, they catch them, lock up for prison. That's what we must continue to do. I not be Reverend Father, I not be priest. I know they here for save your souls from not going to hell or whatever. No, I just can't tell you the truth. And the policy is the way it will bring the results where you desire. And I totally understand, say, we have to break eggs to make an omelette. No mean my declaration, that the amba terrorism system, they make that declaration. Some eggs will be broken. Some people would have to be, publicly executed publicly for Guzang in order for Ayabacho to be arrested. If that's the price we need to pay, of course, we have to pay the price. The eggs have to be broken. Not my eggs, not my eggs. Break any eggs you want, just not my eggs. Now, all that what they talk. But when they become, they can't kidnap me from my house, they can't break now my own eggs so that I make them chop omelette. That's where I had a problem with them. And why they were there for this fight. Now, when I invite me for this fight, when I start them, now me I go finish them. Nyamfuka. So there is zero pressure on the Cameroon government for dialogue with the ambassador terrorists for at least another 12 months guaranteed. And even if we want to go dialogue with them to achieve what? And even if you want to go dialogue with them where there is no pressure for you to dialogue with them, there is nothing to be achieved by the dialogue with the ones where they did for diaspora. And then the third thing is, who do you even have to dialogue with? I have children in prison. No, we even catch them. Now, no way catch them. And the other ones, they are insulting themselves, they're fighting amongst themselves. And that brings me to Mumu Lucas. Okay, part number 4. We call this part advising the amba terrorists. Mumu Lucas. As now see, no me I call it Mumu Lucas. So when I think say I talk so because I be black leg. I'm not an ordinary black leg. I've been at the king of all the black legs. It means that of all the black legs, now me they refine them the most. Now, when I see those two people that they on the screen, now as you look at that to the left and to the right, you see Nandong Emmanuel, aka Capo Daniel. They used to be friends, used to be the spokesperson for AGOVC, AGF, all that nonsense. I know they usually give themselves fanciful, colorful titles and call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. So now the new name for Asu Lucas na Mumu Lucas. No, na Mia Giamo, na Capo Daniel call Mumu Lucas because they are insulting themselves. So the advice I bring up for them now say, dear Amber idiots, when you go on an adventure or you take on some enterprise, you need to set yourself milestones. And for those milestones, then you need to talk, say, for example, if your journey, now my trip to Boya, as Wuna column, you see how I use now in our own words. So as you talk, say, you go now my trip to Boya, make we assume, say, now from Bamenda to Boya. Because say this thing now graphic people that think about that money thing where it look eye then on top the natural resources where they do for Southwest. Let's be honest. What natural resources they for Guzang Baribo when they do public executions? Let us be honest. Or maybe now the Mbanga where they climb cotton for Guzang, where when I talk say Cameroon government they enjoy natural resources. I don't know me. Or maybe go now for Boyo, or now for Pinin, or now for all the whole of Santa stuff. Now the Irish potato and jama and corn and beans. Where when the one for day when I talk say now when natural resources there Cameroon government they chop on top. Where when I carry guns go for bush say when I want go drive poor be no chop and jama. Let's be honest. Now graphic money idea where you get the eye now on top CDC from Dian, Palmol from Dian, the offshore oil reserves them. off the coast of Dian, and Sonara, where it didn't have for Southwest, and the rubber plantations and all the other plantations for Southwest. Let's just be honest. Now, graphene man, the idea for take properties where belong to Southwest man. That's the whole point of this ambassador nonsense. So, when I get this expedition for Kumabamenda, go chop Southwest man the property, say my trip to Boya, right? No. Brilliant idea. Me, I be Momo man, graffiti too. I like for thief Southwest man, I think them too. So let's go on this expedition. If you come out now for Batibo for Guzang, say you go my trip to Boya, one way to Boya, go chop Southwest man the property. Nobody you go arrange yourself, say whether we go travel now by air, we not get airport for Guzang. We travel now by road, that's all. So what na Okada will use them on a moto. So when I know how long the journey could be, how many people you take on the journey, how much petrol you will need them, and which direction you go. So if you come up for Batibo, surely you go want for pass through Widikum, pass through Southwest for Manu for Kendem, that's also Manfe, and then before you reach for pass, I think pass Kumbasa before you reach inside Boya. For start to enjoy una natural resources where una grandpa they be harvest for goods and go live for day. So if you don't plan that journey, so say you come up for Batibo, pass Widikum, pass Nomba, pass Manfe, and then pass Kumba, and then reach for Boya. Every few kilometers or miles, you could talk, okay, Widikum now after 7 miles, we do Widikum. After 13 miles, we go then a number. After 23 miles, we go then a Manfe. You go don't plan that journey so no. And you know, say it will take you 3 hours or maybe 30 minutes to reach Widikum, 1 hour for reach Nomba, and then 1 hour, 1.5 hours for reach Kumba, and then one. So you don't plan that journey. So after 10 hours, you know, go turn look back for say whether you don't reach even now Widikum, sir. So for that, my trip, when I don't be plan, so after when I don't start to go for the journey, you don't replan them all. Then now, you know, say you go and come off for my trip to Boya from Guzang to my trip to Boya, it will take you maybe 2 hours. 10 hours don't pass. You want turn look. You never even reach Widikum. As a matter of fact, now you didn't have for Yagoa. Yagoa for extreme north, or you did something for inside Kano, inside Nigeria. You continue for the go the same journey, say you're on the right track. When I don't turn look back, whether when I still on the right track or not. When I plan the business, the international community, it will recognize the independence where Sisiko Ayuk Tabe it be declaring. Because for declare independence, now one thing, forget the independence recognized. Now another totally different kettle of fish. You understand? So me too, I don't declare myself from today, say, I've been at the king of the kingdom of Molezam. You understand, no? The kingdom of Molezam. Why I talk say Molezam? Because I carve Momo, put them inside Lebialem plus Mezam. Put them together. That's my kingdom. I don't declare them. And so shall it be. Molezam. When I type and put that for comment section, say countryman now. I made it up just now. Okay. King of Molezam. Kingdom. Okay. That is it. I am not, I don't spell them wrong. I don't spell them. When I look on the screen, I go edit them. When I look on the screen, I go put them, save, and then show. Now I've been at the king of Molezam. Momo, Lebialem, and Mezam. Combined. That's my kingdom. I don't want me, boy, that strong head people. I don't want Koketunja, complicated people. I don't want me, remain small for more Batibo out of that thing. I don't want Batibo inside. I don't want me other place the way they Hamburg Boyo. I want me na Mezam, Momo, Lebialem, because I know say Bangwa people get over 99 cents. Bangwa people na Graphi people too. No Bisawa people Bangwa na Graphi 100%. Despite the fact that they inside Southwest na Graphi people. When I look at their culture, can't tell me what I mean na Graphi people and that. That sense when they get maybe Southwest sense, na Momo sense, na Graphi sense. So I declare myself from today, I am the king of the new kingdom I created 3 seconds ago called Molezam. Okay? But who recognizes it? Who cares? That's how Ambazonia Day. You understand? Now, who recognize me as the king of Molezam? Who knows? I recognize it myself. Now, so some idiot can actually say, you call yourself Dr. Countryman, Dr. Countryman. Who make you doctor? I tell you, say, the same person will make Sako a doctor, I am a doctor, and the same person will make them president. Now, he make me doctor too, idiot. You understand? So, for declare yourself independent, that's not the problem. The problem is getting the whole world to recognize it. So that is the problem. So when I am fools, I can't advise me every single day, but I do understand. Say when I be stupid, so I try to water on top dog far way back. When I not go ever take the advice because I be too stupid. But now brilliant advice what they give una all the time. So if you go on a journey, when I trip to Boya, when I need to set milestones, that's why they call it milestones. After 1 mile, you plant a stone. After 2 miles, you plant another stone. So that as you go towards your destination, you check them off. Say, okay, we don't pass the milestone number 1. So now we're there for corner with the kum or whatever. We don't pass milestone number 2. So now we don't reach number. So we don't reach milestone number 3. So now we don't reach Manfe. And then you go on, and then you set the milestones. Sorry, sir, I get small cough. You set the milestones for, say, for example, after 40 minutes, we're supposed to hit milestone number 1 when I will come. After 1 hour, we're supposed to hit milestone number 2 when I number. After 1 hour, 30 minutes, we're supposed to hit milestone number 3 when I manfe. Now, so you're supposed to set the milestone. So now, after 10 hours, if you never even hit milestone number 1, you know you have you have issues. You understand? You have issues. So the international community where we rely on, say it will give una independence. Who's the day? Now the same international community where they catch Ayabacho Lucas, lock him for inciting crimes against humanity, right? Norway, now international community that, right? Nigeria, the biggest neighbor where we get them next week. Now you catch Ayuk Tabe them, send them for Cameroon, they lock him live in prison, right? That's the international community. Mangang for United States of America, they catch Lockham, Langmi Nestor, Alambi Walters, Tamufo St. Michael, and the list goes on. Okay, they don't catch them, they lock them abroad. For London, they will catch Quadrisco, they lock them. Now the international community that when they still hope, said they can't bring on independence. No be so fantastic. You guys are hitting all your milestones. That's good. Well done. So the advice I bring up for Nana say, when I look at the world, look at the political situation as it is, are you hitting your milestones? With the political situation for Cameroon, where I just come up for discuss them, there is zero propensity. Say they will get an ounce of pressure on the Cameroon government for the next 12 months. And in those 12 months, we will continue grinding the amba terrorists, the leverage when I think so when I get them. And I don't tell when I before say, if I want for dialogue, negotiate with we, when I need for bring leverage, when I need for bring with something where we want them for that negotiation table. So what is it that you have that I want? I don't advise when I need agree here. So when I take that advice, now I contribute them as the king, Masham again, as the king of Molezam. I don't close that chapter now. We'll move on now for the next part of this presentation, where now part number 4, where I know say many of you now don't wait for, where now all man get the ability and opportunity for participate. I thank you plenty. So now we will start with the first comment, where it come from Yannick Sikot. Yannick Sikot, where I just talk about you for this live broadcast. It be been an amber 100%. When I remember that when I began do live broadcast, I say with the expose Yannick Sikot. Oh, I become exposed. When I don't remember, when I don't forget, when I wait 1 second, I bring. I think so. I still get that flyer. Okay, expose Yannick. Who's that day? Who's that day? When I bear with me 1 second, I know say some people the way they watch we, they know be. Some people the way they watch we, they know. Wait for 1 second. When I bear with me 1 second, they begin to distract me small. So I know we expose Yannick Sikot now, but I just expose now a comment. So Yannick Sikot talks saying, I am here with someone or some Canadian US officials to gather facts on the current case filed by Tapang and the ADF terrorists against Barrister Salai. Amba 10 French journalists are so excited to report this baseless lawsuit. Now, nonsense. For even comment about that thing, now for give the thing some oxygen. What's the point? It's just nonsense. Okay. So make we go for the next comment. I will read on our comments at random. So we'll get our Field Marshal Orita Obenzimakia. It will reply now to Lucien Gongbo. It talks say exactly. Wait till Lucien Gongbo be talk. Lucien Gongbo talks say now I've been a king of Molezam. That is the truth. And Arita Obenzimakia replied to Yannick Sikot. It talks say Amba them dorsute them they report themselves. How Chief Man go complain say some person call you say Chief Man. Tapang has live videos advocating for violence and terrorism on Cameroonians, and he is suing Barrister Salai for calling him terrorist when he himself called a spade a spade. Amba the door. Tapang himself called the Amazonians, said they are terrorists. So he himself has indicted the organizations he represented as terrorists. So now just a bunch of idiots might contribute them. So maybe we look at the next comment now from our Field Marshal Orita Benson again. It talks say MKP the king of Molezam. I made that up today, but as I was doing this live broadcast, it just came up. You know, I like Bangwa, Arabi Momo, and Mezam na capital. So what else? When I want my talk say I be king of Guzang, no, too small. When I know how we Momo people in the open I know, I want to conquer territory. I want problems all the time. I want problems, no solution, just problems. So as we be talk, we get Steve King New. It talks that he watch live while drinking 3 Expo is magic. They say you need to try it. I swear to God, you need to try watching live broadcast and drinking 3 Expo. So we'll get Amba Terrorist Day for you. Where in the leave comment, I will never put your comment on the screen. But una bear with me 1 second. Una bear with me 1 second. You know, una know the Amba terrorists not to ignore we know. The Amba terrorists they come up for Libya Alem. It come up for Libya. What side is it? Okay. Una bear with me 1 second. I want to digress now. Why that way at the delay? Boop, 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 boop. Una bear with me 1 second, my contributor. I want to load something on the screen. Hey. What are you saying? Okay, una bear with me 1 second. Ma load this one on the screen. It go vex, it go past. So that picture we there on the screen, you name na Betchem, able to support Amba for Libialem. We report it, they catch him, lock him. So, and I wonder way that he gets or he brought away. I think that one it be either mentally disturbed or not a boy. Don't say be disabled somehow. It may make noise now. You don't can leave comment under my Facebook page. At the end of this live broadcast, I could go banny. Amba terrorists, you get right for watch my live broadcast. You don't get no right for leave a comment, Nyafuka. We go compromise you. Block the Nkunyam. So I don't block it. I make sure say see brought a picture on the screen before I block the Shumbu. Yes. Ma delete them. You can't comment plenty of my live broadcast. Who invite you here in Nyanfuka? When I must come watch and read back una. You must come watch them. Because as when they watch them, it turn una belly I like him like that. When I watch him, it turn when I believe there's nothing you can do about it. Nyanfuka them. So, okay. When I bear with me 1 second, now just some side. I just say a sidetrack. Cool, that's done. We'll invite the fool. So, we'll continue our comment section. We run the live for 1 hour and 11 minutes. So we'll go read a few more comments, then we'll call it a day. So we'll get Annie Ngakunga. It was Igwe. I get complaints. It's Igwe. I get complaints. Wait to be your complaints. So Annie Ngakunga. Ngakunga. How do you pronounce that kind of Ngakunga? Annie Ngakunga talk say, you know, be fair. It's a why put Ayaba Chris Anus and this other yam head. Now you complain that he continue for talk say, without putting Ebenezer, you are simply motivating infighting. Thief King, you talk say MKPD is a contractor. On a serious note, that guy has caused much pain in this our revolution. Nobody me I talk about now the amba the confirmed code. Now the confirmed code. When I bear with me 1 second, I contribute them. When I bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that, my contributor. I don't come back. We'll read 1 or 2 more comments and then we'll call it a day. So, also with day, we'll get share venue day here. It's a make a mash fire. And Emmanuel Anu, it talks about a mash fire. Sunshine Amber to be there here. I think it don't go off. We'll get Frostra Diasporanus Ambazonianism. It talks a share, and share. Last laugh. It talks a your cafe day of Igwe. Yes, we get Emmanuel Zen. You always there. Here's a welcome on board. Field Marshal Aretha of Benson Makia. Okay. I'm looking for. Delete Amber should know why blast comments them. When I know say they be frustrated enough it ignore we. So So some person talks Mr. Penka, it talks Igwe, take some time. It say take something for my bill, you deserve it. Make Amber Fufu go hang. They must go hang. Okay. So we'll get Andre Wanchu last born talks greetings to you all. I'm looking for any comment. Insobu be day life here. Insobu, I yesterday key you. Or na Maryland you day now. So last born talks Nigeria na zoo. Big time zoo. But na federation they get them all. So Bong Doring talks Igwe, I give you all the respect from Queen Bamenda. You did for Bamenda, I released it to my live broadcast. Turn down the volume. The kidnappers are everywhere. Okay. Oh yes. Ekema John talks to Igwe, you have forgotten one of the most important natural resources of the Northwest, Mongwe. Nada Mongwin, where una get a from Quen, where una talk say, una no one, una want for control na resources, una want for control na Mongwin. That the Sonara Mongwin, the CDC Mongwin for a wing, Santa, the natural resources that una want for control a Mongwin. Okay, oh. Thank you plenty. On a serious note, my contributor. On a very serious note, I don't go me. Like I tell you today, I declare myself the king of Molezam. We don't get a new kingdom. We don't get a new kingdom. I declare myself the king of Molezam, king of all the black legs and king of all of Molezam. Momo, Lebialem, Mezam, combine. I own it. I declare it. If Ayuk Tabefi Shiro declare say be president, why not me? I'll declare my own a king. When I see, I know the law sense, I be Momo Pekin. I know the president. President, I think where you want to say and they can't do election, they move you the craze. I am not being removed from here. Na caterpillar, they go move me from here. Na king I be, I not be president. When I want to do democracy, when I want to say Okan Nasri Clovis, one can do election for move me as king. No, or some other person come up with some betting corner. When I know how bang my people get their 99 cents. Small time Beltus who can't say anyone can do election for this position for president of Black Leg. Now so I want to relegate my position. That some person one can start to call me president. I said just take that doti, go through for some side. You understand? No, I no be president. I be king. Wait, means if I die, now my picking the take over. I know the law sense. Now king will be now king will be. I no be president. I no be president for no betting corner. Now king. Wait, me say till die take me, and then even after I die, now my picking will take over. And as my picking the rule, my ghost it will there for a corner. No man in the past. Now me one till the kingdom come. Now me one power. Now wait that I want them. I like problems. I like problems. You understand, no? Now so I no be president for no betting corner. King. No ever come the talk that thing say you be president of Black Leg, president. When I want to relegate me, put down for that kind of position, small town I can't start the contest election with me. For take my position where I create that. Mrs. I declare, I don't craze.